Hasn't been the best weather, I got to be honest with you. Friday the 27th of September, and I tell you what, we better do this. That's right, you're right, here at Galaxy 107 FM, and absolutely elated to have everybody joining us this morning. I really am, no matter where in the world you are. So very happy to have you, literally. Tell you what, why not do this? Why not sub, thumb, bell? Bingo. Bell notifications when we have important people, much like today's feature artist coming out of North Carolina. His name is Mark BuddyRo Harrison. Looking forward to meeting up with Mark. I really am. But subscribe, sub, become part of the family. Yeah, we call it the noise here at Galaxy, simply because you do have a voice, and we do take notice. We listen, we really do. And we can put a few shows around what you're asking for. Yeah, you never know. In the meantime, I suppose we better get it underway. Oh, by the way, the thummy thing, go on, get epileptic with that. Double dare you. In the meantime, here at Galaxy is BuddyRo and the Lanes with Through With Trouble, right here at Galaxy. Okay, so that gives us a couple of minutes to get to know each other. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay.
I still don't like the angle of my phone here. That's why I keep playing around with it a little bit.
Right.
Kind of stuck in a bedroom now since it's raining and it got dark. Okay.
Okay.
Is that all right with you guys?
Yeah, that's good. That's good. Nice to meet you.
You too. Thanks for having me.
Oh, my pleasure. My pleasure. A friend of ours introduced us to you. Of course, we're talking about Smitty.
Yep, Brian Smith, an
Yeah.
old friend of mine, and he was gracious enough to send me your way.
Well, I tell you what, you're
He's
making, you're making a huge impact here at our radio station. All of the fans are, well, honestly, I don't get through a breakfast show without at least seeing your name somewhere.
Nice. Well, I'll send the checks in the mail. It may take a while. Take a while to get there, okay?
Well, I tell you what, you keep the check. It's okay. We don't charge artists for anything, believe me.
Okay.
If you're a business, now that's a different deal. But
Yeah.
when it comes down to artists, mate, it's on the house, honest. It really is. We just want you to continue making damn good music.
We'll keep cranking them out as they come to us.
Nice.
I hope. But yeah, keep playing the tunes, and all my friends here in Carolina.
Well, I tell you what,
We appreciate it.
we absolutely love your work. We really do. And, oh, by the way, you're a friend of Terry Van Cannon's as well, aren't you?
I sure am. I hope you're not going to hold that against me.
Oh, no,
He's a
hell
good
no.
man.
Hell no, not at all. He's a friend of ours as well. You know, I was just going to say, next time you catch up, give him a poke in the eye for me, won't you?
Yeah, he told me about you guys. He warned me.
Good. That's right, you're right here at Galaxy 107 FM, and today, absolutely elated because we're catching up with BuddyRo. Mark BuddyRo Harrison is joining us. Good morning, buddy.
Good morning.
And, well...
Have some coffee. Have some coffee for me.
Yeah, I will do. Welcome to Galaxy, and thank you for joining us. I know that there's a bit of a storm going on outside. Is everything okay over there?
So far, so good, yep.
Nice. I see Don Allen is joining us. Same with CC Critter. You got to watch out for those guys. Well, that CC Critter guy anyway. Don, nice to have you on board. Absolutely love a little bit of Mariana in your latest song. Really do. In fact, great version. Really. Kind of reminded me of, well, Barbara's thought maybe John Rolls. I'm thinking Howard Morrison and a little bit of Tui Teka in there. Yeah. Tell me who's right. Anyway, we're talking to BuddyRo today, and we opened up the show with Through With Trouble. Buddy, tell me about this track.
Well, it's one of the few songs I write that's probably as close to the truth as I get. Through with trouble. Don't we all say that at some point or another? You know.
I'm usually through with trouble. The problem is trouble ain't through with me.
We keep trying.
Yeah, we do. I fully understand what you're saying there. Really, I do. Now, buddy.
I'm okay.
Now, I got to say thank you to Brian Smith, Smitty from Smitty and the Jumpstarters for introducing us. But at the same time, you seem to know pretty much everybody we know over there. Of course, we're talking about Terry Van Cannon and Dale Cole. I know you know Dale Cole, but you also work with Benji Johnson.
Yeah.
Now, Benji is a good friend of ours as well.
Yeah, and we've, Greensboro area, the part of North Carolina where we are, it's not a huge city. These are a couple of medium-sized cities that are close to each other. So it's a large community of artists and musicians that we get pretty close, the ones who hang around.
Totally understand. I really do, and there's so much good talent comes out of North Carolina, believe me, and just loving it. Really am.
I agree.
Now, tell me about Really Had It Coming, because it sounds like, not only Through With Trouble, but now you're about to start some.
Well, this is kind of after the fact, when whatever happens has happened, and yeah, I really had that coming. You shouldn't have gone there, buddy. You just had it coming to you.
You sound like me, you really do. You're right here at Galaxy 107 FM today, joined by BuddyRo and the Lanes. I love that name too, by the way. Here is Really Had It Coming. How you feeling, Mark? You okay?
Yeah, and as far as the band name, that full band name is actually the Mighty Fairlanes. We've worked together for years, and just released that in a shortened version of the name.
Ah, right, because I noted in your bio about the Mighty Fairlanes as well. I really do.
Yeah, yes.
You guys have been around for a minute.
Yeah, I can't count that many years. Decades.
I was being polite. I said a minute.
Several minutes.
Very cool. By the way, I love the product that you wear on your head.
Yeah, we did too. I'm afraid that chainsaw is going to get a lot of use in a couple of days.
I threshed the hell out of them. They still keep ticking. That's the weird thing about it. I like still.
Yeah, that's any of my gear I've been quite happy with.
Nice.
No doubt.
Nice. How come you got a hat though? Are you promoting them?
No, I just buy so much damn gear from the hardware store. They'll give me a cap whenever.
I get it.
This is a good cap, good quality.
Yeah, it is. It is. It's a snapback. I like snapbacks.
I can wear it like this, but I don't look as extinguished.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Very cool. Coming up next is those party lights. Okay. So we'll have a chat about that. But we do have a couple of questions coming. How many countries are tuned in today? 157 countries are tuned in right now.
Nice. Well, they've got good taste in radio.
Oh, hell yes. We're in...
I grew up in a radio station.
I know. I want to talk to you about that too. I really do. We're in every English-speaking radio, every English-speaking country, and some that aren't. And quite frankly, Mark, I don't know how that works out, but I'll take it. You know what I mean?
Yes.
The one you're looking for is the stat at the end of this, the numbers, because believe me, that's fantastic. It really is. We don't know if there's one person or 10 people in the room because it's only the IP addresses that are pinging off that we get. You know what I mean? So, but
exactly.
That's the number you want to know.
Nice.
That's right, you're right here at Galaxy 107 FM, and today we're talking to Mark BuddyRo Harrison, and of course he was correcting me on the... Yep, he's waving at me, hello. He was correcting me on the name, the full name, of course, of the band that he's got, because I like the BuddyRo and the Lanes, but it's the mighty Fairlanes, believe me. Been around for a minute, they really have, and becoming, bordering on being almost legendary in his own backyard. I've got to be honest with you, and I absolutely love his work, I really do. Now, at the same time, I've got to give a shout out to Benji Johnson, good friend of ours. Nice to have you on board, Benji. We love your work as well. And of course, Dale Cole. Let's give Dale Cole a shout out, and Kerry Van Cannon, and a whole plethora of talented people that come out of North Carolina. Now, having said that, my friend, I do have a question for you from a young lady called Robin, who's coming out of South Carolina, of all places. She's going, how do I get hold of you as a fan? Are you on Facebook? Are you on X? Are you on all the medias? Are you a talker, for instance? But more importantly,
Right.
Do you respond?
Yeah, Facebook is okay. My the website is divebarbuddy, one word, divebarbuddy.com. Or Facebook, Instagram. Facebook is probably better for me. It's really a little easier to work with, switching back and forth to the band and profiles and stuff. So
Yeah, believe me, to be very honest with you, buddy, I don't do any of them. I really don't. I have people do that for me.
yeah,
I never get the time.
It's to be a musician now. You can't just be a player. You've got to be a content creator, which is,
Exactly.
a whole nother career, really.
It really is.
So,
And for the average, ordinary person that just wants to play a guitar, get on stage, entertain somebody, I mean, it has got so technical these days that you've got to come up with all kinds of weird and wonderful bigs and bobs to be able to grab people's imagination and just to get the next step in the run on the ladder in the music industry. And buddy, I really, really enjoy what you're doing. Now, I got to ask you though, my friend, do you have a merch store?
no,
You don't? Okay. Well,
no, not currently. I do not. I'll do shirts and stuff, and from time to time, but we sell them at the gigs, and then they're gone. So I haven't really got into the online for merch yet.
fair enough too. Well, I tell you what, if you ever do get a run going, how about sending me a t-shirt? I'd be very, very honoured to wear your brand. Really would. Well, I'm
What's
doing
that?
this. Well, I'll tell you what, I talked to Barbara about that because she knows my sizes better than anybody, even my wife, and those two. Believe me, I can't even go to the store. Somebody will say, what's your size? I'll go, I don't know, where's Barbara? You know what I mean? I wouldn't have a clue, literally. But Barbara is very, very informed on how to be able to get my clothes sizes, everything like that. So have a chat to her. Don Allen says, hi guys, thank you so much for those beautiful comments. Re, how great thou art. It's a great track. It's a great version. I am absolutely loving it, my friend. Yeah. Kia ora koutou, brother man. Yeah, good mehe. Really is. Well done. Now, having said that, I want to talk about those party lights.
Yeah, there's party lights.
Believe me, in my career, those party lights got me into trouble a lot.
Yeah, that goes back to the other songs, right?
Yeah, totally.
The whole record's a revolving door of trouble.
Oh,
But
yeah.
the party lights were just written as just a country flavored song and ended up being a little more rockabilly on the record. But it's just kind of your normal heartbreak, hard drinking country tune, that I wanted to have something like that on the record.
Have you ever noticed, buddy, that whenever there's a breakup, it seems that the pub, the bar, the saloon, it seems that they're the winners. Because everybody's singing about a broken relationship while they're getting drunk. Have you ever noticed that?
Yeah, it kind of all ties itself together. Unfortunately, I guess.
So tell me,
But
then, if everybody's getting drunk after bad relationships in the pub, the saloon, the bar is the only ones that are winning. Now, I presume you're in a state, you're in a part of the country where it's sort of frowned upon to have too many and get behind the wheel and drive, right?
absolutely, that's
Okay, so why do they put car parks? Why do they put...
more trouble.
Yeah, exactly. So why do they put car parks around a bar?
That's a good question.
Something to think about. You're right here at Galaxy. Here is BuddyRo and those party lights. I think it's a place for the police officers to sit and wait.
Yes, and they tend to do that in some places.
Don't they? You know, right across the road from the car park. They know who's coming out.
Yeah, or they just sit down the road a little ways and.
Exactly. It's either that.
Yeah.
It's either that, or it's a congregation point for Uber.
That ride sharing is a good idea.
It is.
If you don't have somebody with you. And I'm really glad to see people use advantage of that.
Yes.
And have plenty to drink, but still act like they've got some sense and they want to get home safely and stay out of trouble.
I I personally don't drink. I gave up many years ago. I think Barbara and I both gave up at the same time because we were literally we were getting drunk on air.
Yeah,
Literally, we were calling up all our friends, you know, having parties, and of course our board says, you know, Grant, that's not a good look. But they like the idea of the Skype interview kind of deal while being on air, which we were doing, but we were just partying at the time. And that's how this transpired 10 years ago, literally. But
Good for you guys.
But we says, well, we'll do you the deal. We'll do this, but we're not going to get drunk anymore. So Barbara and I both gave up drinking. And by the way, Barbara is not my wife, in case you're wondering. She is my best friend, but not my wife.
Your radio wife, yeah.
Well, she's my business...
Radio buddy.
She's now my business partner as of this week. Her and I have gone into a venture in another country, which,
Nice.
buddy, I want to talk to you about once we've done this, because it's connected to a media that we want to, you know, promote you a little bit more than what we can. So we want to pass you on to some friends of ours, and I think you will be very interested in that. Bit of a story to it though, but it's very interesting, and I promise you, I think you will appreciate it at the end. I really do. We'll see how that goes. That's right, of course, big shout out to Benji Johnson and Earth Home Studios. Of course, Buddy's doing... dear. Very cool, I like that, I really do. Now, having said that, Buddy, you've been in the game for a number of years, but you've also been with a musical background because of your father. Now, tell me about your father. He used to be a radio announcer, is that right?
He managed a small town station, which means, you would announce, you'd have shifts for DJ. We also, you know, hustled commercials and produced them, and so he's had to do a little bit of everything, of course, worry about technical issues, and it was a small station, but that's where I would go after school a lot of days, and really look forward to it. So they only played hillbilly music, what they called country in the day. So they would, all the major record labels, they sent LPs in, demos, all the Atlantic, RCA, Columbia, and they'd just pile up in my dad's office, and he'd just pick through them, take them. And a lot of time I'd just pull them because the cover was cool, and it might be a year before I ever played.
You know, believe me, I used to get a lot of product working in nightclubs back in the day. People like Festival Records, RCA, Virgin Records, the whole deal. They would have meetings. I mean, we were going to maybe about 6, maybe 8 meetings in a month, and coming home with stacks and stacks and stacks of records. Literally, in the end, we were throwing them away. We were giving them away. We couldn't, we had no place to stack them. Literally, I had a dual-axled van from floor to ceiling, full of records that I'd go from nightclub to nightclub to nightclub, or show, just to be able to move the stuff around. These days, I think I can do about twice as much on a little USB removable drive these days, you know what I mean? So,
pretty amazing, yes.
Yeah, technology has just moved on phenomenally. This was WTNC Townsville, is that right?
Sure, it's at Thomasville, yes.
And is it still going?
No, they've been they closed in the 80s because they were bought out by, that was when especially AM radio was dying. And, rock and roll helped save the FM portion, but AM, they were, really shifted to talk radio, sports talk, and later political talk, which was so powerful, it saved that media, the AM radio at the time.
Very cool. Believe me, I came into radio when AM was very, very dominant, and, worked through the era of FM and into today, the internet, if you know what I mean. Now, we're a part of the local government here and a part of the Australian government as an experiment. About 11 years ago, we signed up with them, and they wanted to know what the feasibility is of being an internet radio station compared to being a land-based FM station. Well, first of all, we can speak to you, and you can hear us around the world. We are in every country in the world, not just localised in our local province, North Island, and or New Zealand. We're completely around the world. That's the first part of that, which is the most important part. But moreover, to be very honest with you, we're a part of that experiment where we're transitioning away from FM altogether and becoming part of the internet world. You know what I mean? And that's what the government wants to know is it worthwhile to phase out FM and go completely internet? Well, for us, it's been a huge success. Huge success, you know what I mean? But at the same time, we're not playing by the normal rules that the government would like us to play. I mean, we're not government funded as far as being a mainstream radio station. We have to do everything ourselves, but they do contribute because of our experiment. You know what I mean? Having said that, we've been literally more successful than a lot of radio stations that have tried this, and including podcasts. Now, I'm sorry, I don't think podcasts are really radio. You know what I mean? They're not live like we are, and they can't respond to people like yourself when they want to request that it's got to be about a week or so later and it's pre-prepared, which is pretty bloody boring to me, to be honest. I would rather be live. Having said that, I think it's just too good being live. I really do. So I think, Buddy, you better tell me about this track, Too Good.
This I wanted to write a song about infomercials, TV ads. Whatever they're hawking. And then there's a lot of times they have that little buzzword in the ads. What? But wait, there's more. For only $19.95, shipping included, you will get another product. Yeah. That was an easy one. That one wrote itself, kind of. You just picture yourself in front of the TV with some of these goofy ads, whatever is being sold.
I have friends of mine that have TV ads that are just that, literally, and can I name Suzanne Paul and people like that here in New Zealand, literally. They are friends of mine, but I haven't seen TV in about 25 years. I really haven't. I never get the chance to see TV. I get to work about 9:30 at night. I'm lucky to get out of here between 5 o'clock and 6 o'clock at night. I go home, have a shower, have a meal, go to bed. Back again at 9:30 at night. Now, believe me, there is absolutely no time to sit there and watch television. In fact, if I watch anything anywhere, it's usually a band that has been sent to me, whether or not I want to do an interview with that band or something like that. That's about the only thing I get to watch, you know what I mean? 100% radio. Yeah. Have been for many, many years, and I don't regret it. Look, somebody was saying to me about the fantastic balls up that television is these days, you know what I mean? Nothing but, there's nothing substantial on it anymore.
No. Well, ads. You may want to buy a tactical flashlight or something,
Well, if I want to do that, I can get that on the ads on the internet.
That's right.
Why do I need TV for to get a tactical flashlight? Gosh, I can get that anywhere, really. But personally myself,
you get two for one.
Well, the last time I actually watched television, I was actually on it. To be very honest with you, yeah, literally. Have you ever heard of Xena, Princess Warrior?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I was on that.
For real?
Yeah, for real. In fact, I was an extra.
That's where I've seen you before.
Well, probably either that or Hercules, another New Zealand-made piece of documentation, really. But nothing was as good as BuddyRo. And joining us today is BuddyRo, and the lane's too good right here at Galaxy. Ah, dear. It's hot in here. It's raining outside and it's damn muggy in here.
Same here.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll be right back.
Go for it, bro.
Half time.
Half time?
Yeah.
Okay. Half time. Better have a coffee. Hello, Terry. How are you, Pumpkin? Nice to have you with us, mate.
Alice Walker, hi.
Alice Walker. Nice to have Alice with us as well. Really, really is. Terry, we have to catch up with you at some stage in the near future. We want to get an interview underway, but we understand it is that season, so let us know when you're available. Will you, Brady man? We'll make absolute exception and make sure you get in there. By the way, congratulations for being in the magazine again. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. But
Hi,
Mark was
Michael.
telling me that you warned him about me. Thanks, bro.
Yeah, I've been warned, so I'm keeping my distance.
Ah, I see. Okay. I see Michael Zdanowitz is watching as well. Nice to have Michael with us. We were going to catch up this morning. We were rather concerned about you, brother, mate, especially with that hurricane going through. We'd rather you take care of you and yours, and everything is in the right place at the right time. We will catch up, I promise. We really, really will. But right now, Mother Nature seems to be a bit of a pain, and best you be with your family and everybody that's dear to you. Michael goes, hello. Michael Zdanowitz is with a company called Galaxy Class Entertainments coming out of Orlando, Florida. He's one of the people that's getting hit by this Helena.
Yes, they are.
We don't really get hurricanes. Storms,
No, we don't
but
get
not
hurricanes. We don't get anything.
Yeah, I was going to ask you if you've ever had storms like that.
We get cyclones.
Storms, yeah,
We get cyclones, but they're a limp-wristed version of a hurricane, if you really want to give it that. We don't even have any dangerous animals in this country except for me.
Well, we can send some Americans over there if you need any dangerous animals.
No, it's
But
okay.
you probably...
It's okay. Believe me, I've been playing golf in Florida, and I was warned, don't hit the ball away from that log, it ain't a log.
That's right.
That's right, you're right here at Galaxy 107 FM, and today we're talking to Mark BuddyRo Harrison from the band, of course, BuddyRo and the Lanes, which has been abbreviated too, by the way, explained it earlier on. Having said that, Mark, and I'm really, really, really honoured to be able to meet you, I really, really am, and I thank you so much. Oh, believe me, it's an absolute honour, it really, really is. Now, having said that, anything new coming out in the near future?
Yeah, I've got some things written, but we probably won't go to the studio before the end of the year.
Right, right.
I got there's a lot of live playing live a lot through the October and November, and then the holidays. We'll see what happens. But oh yeah, I'll be seeing Benji again shortly.
Nice, nice.
The studio's only about 10 minutes from me, so works very well.
He does such a good job too, doesn't he?
Yes, it's very efficient when you go to work there. There's no wasting time unless you want to, But
well, it's your money.
That's right.
If you want to waste time, well, you're wasting your own money. Literally. Believe me, I've been an engineer for almost 47 years, and as an engineer, I love to be able to try and deconstruct somebody's song, somebody else's work, you know what I mean? Figure out how they did it. And believe me, I do that with Benji all the time. I love his work, and I think he's a very, very talented man in his own right. I really, really do. So, yeah. Props to Benji, and nice to have him just 10 minutes down the road.
Oh man, I can just run by there for advice on something if I need to.
It's handy, isn't it? Just down the road.
Very,
very, very cool. Alice Walker says, "Have a great day, Grant. Stay out of trouble." Grant, stay out of trouble. Yes.
Yes, please.
Grant, we started off with a trouble song. Come on. I can't stay out of trouble.
Yeah.
It keeps finding me. It really does. The only thing I never want to hear in my life is, "Show us your hands!" I'm sorry, Alice, I really am. Dear. Same storm, different boats. Now, this is interesting because, well, I got to let you know, buddy, that last year here in the Bay of Plenty, we went through the worst winter ever. 90 days, 90 nights of rain. Absolutely horrific. Really, really was. Started to feel like we were going to get web feet, to be very honest with you. But now, I don't know if you're familiar with the Bible, but in the Bible it says it rained for 40 days, 40 nights, and some dude, built a boat, right?
I tell you what, he's quite a craftsman.
Yeah, he did it in cubits too, by the way. But 90 days, 90 nights of rain here in the Bay of Plenty, didn't see a boat.
Needed one.
We needed one. I tell you what, I actually saw a canoe, but it was going past on somebody's trailer at the time. It's about the closest thing we got to a boat. After 90 days of rain, where was the boat? Dear, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. So, same storm, different boats. Tell me about this.
It's about really the storm within life. That we're all riding this storm, but we've got different vessels we ride in. We all need a helping hand from time to time. You just got to reach out, and that's pretty much it. Very simple. Kind of a Mavis Staples kind of feel to it. That's pretty much it. It's very simple.
Fair enough too. Well, I tell you what, joining us live at Galaxy 107 FM today is, of course, Mark BuddyRo Harrison. Here's Same Storm, Different Boats. How many cities are tuned in right now? 5,842 cities around the world tuned in.
Nice.
That's not bad.
Nice.
That's not bad.
How long have you guys had this show?
I'm sorry?
How long have you guys had this particular show, this
About-
morning show?
About 10 years.
Nice.
Yeah. Yeah.
Nice. Well, I'm a new listener. For sure. It's really great, especially since I guess we're about 12 or 14 hour difference.
Something like that, yeah. Yeah, there was something like that. Barbara would be the one to be able to tell you that. She's brilliant at working it out.
But if you guys are ahead of me, time wise, please tell me the future.
Well, I'll tell you what.
What happen tomorrow?
Well, let's say in the weekend I send you the lotto tickets, and if you win, with the lotto draw numbers, if you win, then we go halves. What do you reckon?
You got a deal.
That would be funky, actually, wouldn't it? Really would. Michael Zdanowitz says thank you, and I'm good. I'm so happy that you're okay, Mike. I really, really am. I just hate hurricanes, and I hate people that I know being involved with them, and sometimes there's emergency services needed, you know what I mean? So please take care of you and your family, won't you? Mother Nature. Whew. You can't beat her, literally. And we think we play with death. We got a volcano just off our shore, not too far away. Believe me, you get the right wind with that.
For real?
Yeah, we do. We do. It's called White Island. And she's blowing at the moment. It is. Kicking up a storm, that one.
It's
Dangerous.
It's when it's not blowing, that's when it's
Yeah,
dangerous.
exactly. It's when it's not blowing is the time you got to watch out for it, because it's building up pressure ready to explode, you know what I mean? So we don't mind smoke coming out of there.
I couldn't see it this morning.
No, weather down, clouds down. That's right, you're right here at Galaxy 107 FM, and today we're talking to Mark BuddyRo Harrison. Now, believe me, absolutely fantastic. Normally I get a bio of one sheet, and today I've been given a book. I absolutely love it, love it, love it. But the one thing I picked out of this whole thing is we don't do pop, and I like that. I like that. Well done. Good statement, it really is. Michael Zdanowitz says he wants to move to New Zealand and or India. Okay, all right, fair enough. I don't mind if you come to New Zealand. We've got an egghead for a Prime Minister, much like the politicians running for office in your country. They promise you a lot and lie to your face. There you go. It's the same around the world. It really, really is. Having said that, buddy, we have come to the end of this interview. But I got to thank you so much for taking the time out of your evening over there to talk to us down here down under in New Zealand. Now, just before you go, and please don't go anywhere because I want to have a chat to you about promoting you a little bit more than what we can here at Galaxy. But I just want to ask you, are you familiar with the Galaxy Artist page on Facebook?
Yes.
All I can say there, and I mean this with every fibre of my being, is use it, use it, use it, use it, use it, and if you haven't already, and if you, please use it, because there is so many people that go there and have a look. It could be anybody from a promoter who is watching you right now, all the way through to somebody like myself just being nosy, you know what I mean? But the amount of people that go in there is phenomenal, and the more times that you're in there, the more times they get to know who you are, the more times they're going to go and figure it out, go and find your music, and before you know it, they're turning up at your concerts and everything like that. So please, it's a free platform, please use it. The other thing I want to ask you, literally, is next time you're down at Benji's place, how about doing us a couple of voice drops so that we can play you on the radio?
Okay, yeah, good idea. I'll do that.
Very
I'll be back in Greensboro in a few days, and I need to catch up with Benji soon, and I will mention that he'll have some good ideas for that, Grant.
Very, very cool. And give Benji all the love from us here at Galaxy, will you please? Because, again, the more times that people get to hear your name, your voice, and who you know, where you're with, the more times you'll find people go and check you out, and before you know it, again, they're finding out where you're playing, and, well, you're going to concerts and having a little bit more of a good night, literally. Now,
Always helps.
oh yeah, absolutely. It's you know, it's a natural thing. Once you get on stage, you just automatically have a damn good night. It just seems that way anyway. Now, I am going to have to wrap it up right now, but please, please, please don't go anywhere just yet. We are going to take some photos after this. Barbara's going to put it all together into a movie for you, and believe me, friends and family, they'll automatically love it, but I usually say, show it to somebody you don't like.
Yes.
Yeah,
I will.
absolutely. Two reasons there, Ben. Two reasons there, buddy, is first reason, A, it's a damn good bass. It really is a damn good bass. But the second reason is usually it puts a fire under their tuchus, and they're getting in touch with us saying, hey, we got a band too. Can we have an interview? You never know. Of course, you've got to get past not only Barbara, but there is a bit of a process before you even get played on the radio, and you ticked all the boxes. Well done. Anyway, in the meantime, thank you so much for joining me this week on Facebook Live after speaking to so many very, very talented artists. It has been an absolute pleasure, and next week, no exception. Got some brilliant talent coming up. Stay tuned for that. If not, tell you what, join me on The Breakfast Show Monday morning between 5 and 10 in the morning. And of course, Barbara is going to be joining me on Tuesday after 8 o'clock. Stay safe, stay happy, and from me, happy radio, everyone.
Thanks, Grant and Barbara. Thank you, guys.
Absolutely.